I thought of this example in my head that there are these bratty kids who would just be on the floor crying and whining that I want this, I want this. And some parents would buy them the toy, some wouldn't. And then who buy them the toy, the kid then just goes on and on for more things in the future. And the parents who, control the kid right then and there, he does it a couple more times, but then it's toned down a bit. And it's actually, like, I've observed this. And so it happened with me myself as well, like my parents. I still ask them that did I never whine on the floor in a mall? Because when I was a kid, I used to judge other kids who would do that. So I'm not ashamed of it. Like, I think the younger me was such a baddie. And so she would kind of like internally eye roll on kids her age who would be whining, and she would just be sitting there like that. Me, this tall, like at 5 or 7, like throughout my life. And I think that's so funny. So I still always confirm with them, like, is it really true? And they genuinely tell me that I've only whined on the floor once. Not on the floor, but like I've cried once in the shop wanting a pair of shoes, which, let me tell you the details. It wasn't just a normal pair of shoes. It was like one shoe was of size 5 in orange color, and the other shoe was in size 6 in blue color. And so they were like, just take the orange one or the blue one, or we can take both if you want. And so they were like, just take the orange one. Do you want this pair? And they put 2 orange shoes together, and they were like, do you want this one? I was like, no. And they were like, do you want the blue one? I was like, no. I want one orange and one blue together as a pair. And those were 2 different sizes, and I was just fixated on that, and I was crying. And so my parents just left me in the shoe shop, and they just went outside the door. It was a glass door, so I could see them standing there. And I was 4.5 or 5 years old, they tell me. And so they were just standing there, and they waited for me to calm down. And after that, I calmed down, and after that, I never whined about anything. Which is something I am so grateful for. Thank you, Mummy, Papa, you did that. And so it is possible, it is possible to control kids the smart way if you want to. But yeah, so this is the example that I was, not this one, but in general, the scenario that I observed is that imagine you're desperately, constantly, repeatedly making this set of wishes, okay? And in real life, you're not quite doing anything anywhere aligned to it. If at all you are, but you're not consistent. So there are these loopholes, that if you eliminated those loopholes, you would definitely get your wish yourself, and you don't have to sit and wait for anybody to get that to you. Okay, so imagine you're not doing that, and you're just constantly, every time you visit the temple or every time you're talking to God, you're just like, why am I not getting it yet? Why are you not granting it to me? Why? And things like that. And imagine you're just being a bratty, whiny kid who is just crying about a wish instead of doing something about it yourself. And so the universe and the God is actually perceiving you like a whiny kid at that moment. Versus there would be another person your age, if you're in your 20s, in your teenage, whatever, but there would be another person who would also have a set of wishes, but then they would just be praying to God and being grateful that I have these wishes, but I'm really grateful for everything that you've given me. And by saying this one sentence, they just exit the temple and they go about their life doing aligned work. If you were in God's position, whom would you be happy with? Whom would you smile at? And whom would you grant the wishes at their own pace, whichever is best for them? The good kid, instead of the bratty, whiny kid. And so it's really as simple as that. And so that's why even growing up, I never understood when I saw other people being like, God did this, and they were just blaming God, and why? And so I've never done that myself. And also now with more maturity and adulting, I'm also realizing that you cannot really whine about not getting your wishes if you yourself are not taking any steps towards it consistently enough in the first place. I just forget whatever it is that I want to pray about, and there's nothing left but gratitude. And that also makes me feel good in a way, that I literally forget whatever I want to wish about, and even more so, I choose to be grateful instead of wasting my time while I'm there just cramming through my head and just saying whatever comes to my mind such that it gets fulfilled so that God listens. God is always listening to you. And so they also know that you're struggling, but you're still not giving up, and you're constantly not thinking, because I've wasted 3 years in thinking. You have wasted a lot of time in thinking as well. So you know that it's not about just thinking and planning, it's about output and then reiterating. So we have all been in the planning and overthinking phase. What we need to shift to is the output. Okay, just put as much output as you can. That will give you real, tangible data to then improve on it. No amount of planning from every single minute angle possible beforehand, before this output phase, can help you. And my channel and what I've done here is a live example of it. 3 years, had I spoken my mind 3 years before consistently, I would have had not success, not bigger audience, but an aligned community with a lot of people who think like me, who understand me, and we understand each other. I would have had that community of aligned people, something that I've wished for all my life, a lot sooner. But I've never believed in regrets, because that is slow poison, and it literally cannot do anything than rob you of the time that you have left to actually do something in your life. And so I've never believed in regrets, and I've never given an ounce of my energy to it. So I'm not regretting that I wasted 3 years and I could have been so much more successful as a YouTuber and stuff. I would have, how many subscribers would I be having? No, none of those thoughts have ever, gotten a position in my head for more than 2 seconds. Because everything that happens in your life is to teach you something. And so what it taught me is that I am mentally resilient, that I fought every single day. I'm telling you truthfully, I was fighting self-doubt. There were hundreds of what ifs in my head every single day. Imagine how much mental energy that was taking of me and how much it was draining me, but still I was fighting every single what if to finally start and restart and restart. I would have deleted this channel or just disappeared. But the fact that I still keep showing up, the fact that you keep showing up again and again in whatever area of life it is for you, shows that you are mentally strong and you are resilient. You are one hell of a human. So there's nothing wrong if you have this list of wishes. I have too. But I just wanted to share that I literally, ever since I realized this thing, I cannot bring myself to start with my list of wishes every time I have the opportunity to pray. It's just gratitude. And I think it should be that way. Because God and the universe know what your wishes are. You don't have to waste your precious time when you're with them with the same set of wishes. Just tell them with your earnest heart that you're grateful to them, and that will make a bigger difference than repeating and repeating the same set of wishes. The rest is your choice. I was just sharing what shifted in me, and I believe this will be a good shift in you too. Just try it and you'll see. I'll see you in the next one.